Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The mistake was simple, but the consequences are about to explode. Justine Turner filed a search warrant, but she listed the wrong address. The document says 65 Harborview Road instead of 66 Harborview Road. It's a tiny slip, or so it seems. But in the world of Port Charles, one wrong digit can shift the entire tide of a mystery. Anna Devane and Harrison Chase arrive at what they believe to be the Quartermaine mansion, guns drawn, ready to storm in. But Veronica Ronnie Bard holds them at bay. The warrant is bad. The wrong number. Which house exactly? She asks, coldly demanding proof. Anna and Chase are stunned, halted in their tracks. Turner watches from the shadows, expression unreadable. The reaction is immediate. Anna questions how such a mistake could happen. Chase demands to know who prepared the paperwork. Turner, normally unflappable, is flustered. She claims a clerical error. But she had to have known. That 65 has her handwriting. And she had smiled as she made the change, as if hiding something. We've always believed Ada Turner to be impeccable, methodical, precise, fair. But now that image cracks. How do you misaddress a house when stakes are life and death? Could this mistake be deliberate? The suggestion hanging in the air. Did Turner help someone? Or is she even more deeply involved than anyone suspects? Meanwhile, the mystery of who shot Drew Cain intensifies. The gun used. Bureau records trace it back to Edward Quartermaine's registered weapons. It's logical to begin the investigation at the Quartermaine estate. But if the gun was removed before the police could search, the trail becomes murky. And had it been stashed elsewhere, a place where suspicion could land on someone else entirely? A turning point comes when Anna, with PCPD officers in tow, shows up at Elizabeth Weber's home. They search, and in a plastic evidence bag, they find the weapon used to shoot Drew. The room goes silent as Liz stares, horrified, unable to fully process what's happening. The gun is hers now. It was in her house. And though her alibi is ironclad, she was on duty at General Hospital that night. The gun's placement demands an explanation. Turner's error now looms as more than accident. If she created an opportunity for the gun to be moved or diverted, she could claim ignorance while serving a hidden plan. Was she protecting someone or trying to frame someone else? Let's pause on motives. Turner has had access. She was present during explosive moments, when Drew stormed into Sonny Corinthos' penthouse, demanding control over waterfront property and threatening to arrest Michael Corinthos for assault. She overheard Drew's blackmail attempts. She caught glimpses of his true colors, his willingness to use his power. That knowledge could be leveraged, could make Turner a weapon in her own right. But there are other players. Willow Tate becomes a prime person of interest. She had public clashes with Drew, saw him as manipulative and unpredictable. She also has a fragile mental state, making her easy to target in a frame. And if someone wants to hide their involvement, planting a gun at Liz's house, where Willow is often present, helps shift focus. Michael Corinthos adds another layer. He is capable of cunning moves. He has motive, access, resources, alibis. Could he allow Willow to be blamed while covering his own tracks? Could he orchestrate a frame so elaborate that the world sees his ex as the shooter while the truth remains hidden? Carly Corinthos also surfaces. She visited Liz's house earlier under suspicious circumstances. Could she have stashed the gun while Liz was distracted? She's had reasons to want Drew silenced. If his actions threaten her children or legacy, she might take desperate steps. If she planted that weapon, she would ensure immediate shock, even as she tucks her fingerprints and guilt behind layers. And don't discount Scout Cain. The idea seems extreme. The daughter shooting the father, but soaps are nothing if not wild. If Drew pushed her too far, if she snapped, the weapon's presence in Liz's home could be explained by proximity. The shock would be enormous. It's an unexpected twist that viewers wouldn't suspect. Let's return to Turner's role. Her mistake in the warrant allowed delay. Delay buys time for a gun to be moved, evidence cleared, alibis arranged. Delay gives the guilty the window they needed to reposition. The more you examine it, the more it looks like calculated interference rather than incompetence. And Turner benefits no matter who is blamed. If suspicion lands on Willow, Michael, Liz, or even Carly, she remains above scrutiny. If she speaks no word, she holds power. But she is not without risk. If the investigation penetrates deeper, the habit of covering tracks could hurt her credibility. The moment someone links the error to deception, Turner's entire legacy as ADA comes under fire. Worse, she may be exposed as a conspirator in the shooting itself. And then there is Judge Heron's death, which has already placed Turner in deeper waters. The judge's murder is being framed in a plot to implicate Sonny, using planted bribes and forged evidence. Turner's knowledge of both Sonny and Drew's dealings makes her dangerous to Sidwell's scheme. She stands between a framed job and unraveling conspiracies. If she refuses to choose sides, she may end up consumed again. Anna corrects the warrant, returns to the Quartermain mansion, but the gun is gone. The house stripped clean. Only confusion remains behind. It's clear the shooter or an accomplice moved it. Meanwhile, Anna confronts Liz at the station. Liz's face drains of color. She is being questioned. Her life filled with patience, her nights dedicated to healing. But now, she is drawn into a criminal case not by design but by circumstance. Willow's alibi begins to crumble soon after. Investigators notice inconsistencies, gaps in her timeline, contradictory statements, small lies, missing hours. Could she have walked out, hidden the weapon, then returned under guise of shift duty? Her behavior becomes erratic. Suspicion shifts toward her. Back in Turner's office, pressure builds. Internal ethics reviews threaten her reputation. She meets privately with Sonny. She's walked a tightrope too many times. She fears exposure. But she also must decide whether to act, to speak, to protect, to sacrifice. Meanwhile, Carly remains enigmatic. Her motives cloak her. Her presence in Liz's home that night becomes pivotal. Witnesses recall her arrival and departure, but not the details in between. In soap logic, the small gaps matter. Michael plays his own chess. He makes sudden moves, offering Willow visitation, altering his public posture, surprising everyone. Is it compassion? Or misdirection? As the investigation turns to Liz's house, Michael's proximity increases. He deliberately lingers near scenes of questioning, offering help, acting concerned. But is it genuine? Or a cover to watch reactions, learn secrets, manage damage? As tonight's episode approaches its finale, all eyes fall on Turner. Will she stand silent, let others be scapegoated? Or will she break under the weight of her own misdeeds? The more doors you open, the more she stands exposed. The final act looms. The gun's origin, the false address, and the shifting alibis all converge. Willow may face arrest. Liz may be dragged deeper. Carly's hands may be revealed. Michael's intentions laid bare. And Turner, perhaps, will face the hardest reckoning. Was her mistake an error or a silent act of war? In Port Charles, justice is seldom blind. It sees what someone wants it to see. The question now, who will pull the strings? Who will be left holding the bullet? And who will lie in a cell, crying that justice got it wrong? The truth about Drew's shooting is out there, bleeding in shadows, whispering through locked doors. And when daylight comes, the one face no one suspects may